Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And last time we were told by Lavitz that we should go and talk to his mother. But what is it about his father? Too much integrity, huh? Oh, well that's not great at all. Kind of somber, really. And because he was such a great knight, this entire plaza is named after Lavitz's family, specifically his father. Now, over here, we talk to you. And before Sergio split, there was a knight named Graham. Oh, well, I'll keep an eye out for him. Let's see. I'll visit the other places after. Let's go talk to Lavitz's mother. I could go upstairs, but let's just go and get this all out of the way now. Well, I'm fine, see? I'm sure he would. Yeah, it's not a good idea to tell her. Yeah. It's funny how the characters can just kind of sit there and babble on and, you know, make up stories right in front of someone in a lot of RPGs, and they just don't seem to realize it. I don't know. It always makes me laugh anyway. Whoa. What's your name? Oh boy, now she's embarrassed. I'm an asshole. Aw, how cute. Not the right thing to say to her. She's not happy with you, Dart. If you were staying together, you'd be on the couch. Yeah, we're gonna stay for the day. Might as well have some good food, maybe a nice warm bed. Those inn beds, they're not very comfortable. Then we can move on and go save the world. Or, right, defend Hoax. Yeah, that too. We can do that too. We aren't really planning on saving the world yet, are we? Eh, I'm sure it'll happen eventually. It's an RPG, after all. Aw, nice. What can we do till lunch? Let's talk to Lavitz and find out. What are we going to do? Should we help them? Yeah, there's just a bunch of options here. It's all little comedy bits. What kind of dishes do you make? And, okay, what else? Dart? Yeah, let's not. Aw, that's not nice to say. Anyway, let's have a little duel here. What's wrong with you? Just kidding. Tut? What is tut? It's all in your head. Good enough. I can't remember what this one does. Why are you talking about this, Dart? This seems kind of strange. Yeah, anyway. The real option is show around the house, and we go and find some interesting things and get a little bit more dialogue. Alright, what do we got here? Do we get a line of dialogue over here? No. No. Okay. We have to go upstairs. Ah, Lavitz's room. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Dart and Lavitz have a very kind of strange bunch of dialogue in this situation. They don't act like this any other time in the game, and it really doesn't fit with the relationship that they developed earlier on and will develop later on. It's just kind of strange. Anyway, don't get stuck. This is the important one. It's my weak point. Yeah, you just kind of rush headlong into everything. We get it. Yeah, I think the sound effects are supposed to continue. They just get cut out for some reason. I've said it before, this game has its fair share of, you know, technical issues. And not just when trying to emulate the game. It had plenty of issues on playing it on the console as well. What is your treasure? Let's see. Well, that just looks awesome. Now I can kind of understand what I was talking about last time about the, you know, everything had that kind of subdued color to it. It's apparently autumn, even though all of the forests we've gone through have been green. Oh, consistency, consistency. Mired Knight, just like your father. I do have a bit of an issue, and this is not exclusive to Legend of Dragoon by any stretch, but, you know, the basic, oh, I want to follow in my father's footsteps backstory. I find it's really lazy when it comes to writing, you know. You don't have to do the thing that they do with most main characters, such as Dart, where, you know, he has no parents. You know, the main character of most games doesn't have any parents at all. Another, you know, bit of lazy writing. You don't have to put them in the game, but you can, you know, still have them alive and just say, oh, they live halfway across the world and we're not going to go visit her. Or, you know, went out on a voyage somewhere. You know, they don't have to be that, you know, involved in the story just because they're alive. I don't know. But it is nice and relaxing up here. It's got some nice music. Well, he's a little bit of a foolish daredevil. Just a little bit. Not too much. Mm-hmm. Of course. Dinner's ready. It is actually dinner time. I'm actually getting hungry too, so... Oh, the video's not over yet. No, we'll do some more stuff and then I'll go eat later. Yeah, and here we see where a lot of the tension between these two is going to come from. Dart sees her as a baby sister. Shauna does not view him as a big brother. Anyway, are we actually going to show the dinner sequence? No! And yes, she continuously wants to get her son. I think Lavitz is actually like 35 in this game or something like that. He's not young, that's for sure. You know, he's quite an older character, especially by RPG standards. And anyway, let's talk to you. Are you ready to leave? Yes. There are some other things we can grab in the house, but we can do those after too. Medical herbs? What do we need medical herbs for? Ooh, jerky. Now I'm really hungry. Too much. Seems to be very worried about her kid, though, you know, has a decent amount of trust and faith in him as well that he'll come back alive. Yeah, it glitched out, or it didn't glitch out, but the position of the sprites was in the wrong spot. It's supposed to look like he's giving her a hug, but Oh well, it's not a big deal. You know, that's one of the things that I really do like about this game. It has quite a few technical problems. Another game that had a lot of technical problems was Xenogears. And in both cases, though I'll just talk about this one for now, you know, the overall plot, the music, the battle system, everything else is just done so well and so unique and so interesting that it doesn't matter that it had some technical problems. You know, you can fix technical problems. That's not usually going to be the worst part of a game. If it's, you know, technical problems that make it so you can't do anything, you know, you can't even finish the game, that's a little more of a problem. But as long as you can fix a technical problem, it's not a big deal. But when it comes to, you know, I can't remember what I was going to say. Anyway, there's Stardust in here and treasure over here. But yeah, you can't fix story issues once the game's out. You can fix technical issues. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, now that we've gotten that, there's one more Stardust to gain, and I believe one more item as well. Let's head back up here. And out the front window, I guess. And if we run over here, jump down here, and head in here. Now, this beam will make you fall. So just keep tapping the X button. You're supposed to press it whenever that icon appears, but if you just keep pressing it over and over again at a reasonable speed, you know, you don't have to try and mash it or anything like that. Just press it, you know, however feels natural. To press it a whole bunch of times, and you'll continue going through. One of the biggest annoyances about this, looks like he's almost done, looks like he's on the ground, and you still have to press it again. So make sure you keep pressing the X button until you get all the way over here. And here we get a Healing Breeze, which is a healing potion. I just want to fall down. It's faster than walking across the whole thing again. Yeah, so Healing Breeze is a healing potion for everyone. Did I get this already? Yes, there we go. And now I think I have everything I need. Yep, 7 Stardust. There's 6 total in this town, plus the one I got in Celis earlier. And yeah, we're pretty much prepped and ready to go, so let's head out here. Yeah, I know I missed that one building, but that's not important. This sequence, on the other hand, is important. That was real nice of you. What? The baby's crying. Okay, she has a baby. That was strange. What the hell? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Anyway, now there's actually a reason to go into that house, because Martell, that lady there, she will be in that house now. And we can go talk to her and figure out what the hell she was doing, why she ran into us. And she's talking to an old dude here too. Well, well. And still lying there, yeah. Yeah, that's real nice of you. And you had to run there. To the Knowing Old Geezer. Yay for great names. Stardust. Ah, the stuff we've been collecting. Nice. You collect, all your wish comes true. Not a fairy tale, huh? And you need some. Oh. Something rare you found on your journey. Not bad. Well, that depends on what items you're going to give me. Yeah, so basically in order to make any use of the Stardust in this game, we have to give it to her. So all we have to do is every time you get some, you give it to her. The game will, you know, keep your tally down there. So I'll give her 7 and it'll still show that I have 7. And there are 50 total. we give her all the Stardust we have, and every time we give her 10, so 10 and then 20 and 30, 40 and 50, we get a different item. And the items are usually quite useful, actually. Known as the Wishing Stone. Believed to fulfill the wish of the person who gets it. Well, that's nice. Yeah, but if you notice here, it still shows all 7. Yeah, it's not complicated. You don't have to give her all 10 at once. She keeps her own tally, and every time you give her a total of 10, 10 more on top of the whatever you gave her before or whatever, you get another one. So it's not like you have to give her, all 10 at once or anything like that. Now, I didn't really go over it before, but some of the enemies in the limestone cavern, or cave, or whatever it was, specifically the ugly balloon, can drop something other than consumable items like attack items or potions or something else useless. They have a 2% chance to drop a poison guard, which is not particularly useful. But from now on, enemies are going to have the option and the ability to start, actually dropping useful items such as equipment. And I was saying it before, we actually have a world map that we can view. And if you press the R2 button, you blow it up until you see the entire area, and you'll get, little icons showing you, the blue one is the town of Hoax we're heading to, and the red one is Bale, I believe. Yeah, or our location, sorry. That also, will show you exactly where you're supposed to go, and that's a slightly blown up map. I'd much rather do this one and run into some random enemy. I don't think I've shown this guy off. Probably did. Either way, some kind of slime dude. He can die now. This is actually the point in the game where I would recommend leveling up ever so slightly. Just because Dart's pretty close to leveling up Double Slash at this point, and I'd like to get him to finish it. So let's, I'm just going to battle around and train. I think I need to use it like 7 more times to get to level 5 for the skill there. So I want to do that, and then I'll be right back. And I'll tell you why I want to do that when I get back. Okay, there we go. I just need to use it, I think, about 7 more times. And as you can see, there is no more next level for Double Slash now, and the damage is only at 200%, 202. And yeah, there's no reason why we can't upgrade to Volcano now. And yeah, it doesn't give us as much SP, but again, we can't use that yet. And it requires more button presses, so it takes a little longer. But our damage starts off pretty much where we left off with the last one. That won't always happen. As you can see here, Harpoon, by the time it reaches next level, I think it's 140 or 150% damage. And Speeding Cane starts off at only 100%, which means he'll get weaker for a little bit, but then he'll get more powerful over time. And of course, Shauna still has none. Anyway, so yeah, we have Volcano, or access to it, so let's use it now. And let's continue on toward Hoax. Let's at least show off Volcano once. Same enemy as before, but I want to be able to show it off at least once. Now, once we get to enemies that can... Don't poison me, please. Oh, that's fine. I think that's... Yeah, cannot attack, whatever. Not a big deal. But once we get to additions that require more than 2 button presses, they can be cancelled. And let's see if this guy happens to cancel. No, he doesn't. If he does cancel, or counter, I think the term is, he will change one of the button presses from an X button to a circle button, and I'll be able to show that off in the boss fight that's coming up in the next area. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get Volcano now, because if I don't, I'll be using Double Slash beyond, 80 successful ones, because you can't change mid-fight or whatever, mid-boss fight, and I'd rather, put all that effort that I'm going to be doing in the boss fight into the new one. Anyway, here we are at Hoax. And in here we have, well, it's not really a town, is it? Kaiser of the 8th Knighthood will be waiting for us. Okay. Yeah, it's not much of a town, it's more of a fort. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no doubt. Anyway, let's focus on our defenses. Anyway, next time we'll be going and looting the town of Hoax before talking to Kaiser, because it's more fun to loot things than talk to people. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.